Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Start with the way, guys. Testing 1 2 3. Ready to come online. Finally, yo, what's up? Welcome back to Vencabot. A third strike action. My name is David. A bit late getting through. I started here. It's been that way lately, guys. We're doing this these game design streams where we talk about game design, and it's so engrossing, so creative, so analytical, so challenging. It's kind of hard to stop. Let's create a lobby here. Make it public to start off with, anyway. Let's see who's online. Goken. I always forget that name. Goken. That's the guy that's also referred to as Shenlong, right? Tiny Flag's online. That's cool. Aiden's online, but not playing. Bootcamp's online. Boy, I got a lot of friends play this game, man. I'm very lucky that way. Can barely make it out of the bees. I've already invited the full lobby. GigaScrub's online. kidgorilla's online. Ludicrous Skills playing Call of Duty. Okay, Mutant Mints is online. Let's see, who else does? Salmonverse, I'm not sure he wants to play with us, probably not. Crim's on playing Call of Duty, though. SaltyFace is online. Let's see if anybody shows up. So I played Ryu for the first time, excuse me, I played Alex for the first time in more than a month over the course of this week. And I found that it's kind of like riding a bike. I feel like I'm not totally out of rhythm with Alex, but I do feel like I have to kind of get used to him again. What's really cool is that I'm looking at the way he plays a little bit differently. In fact, I feel like playing them both back to back, I was kind of losing touch with both. I think I might try and focus more on one and then the other, and then one kind of like on a day-to-day basis. But I haven't decided yet. I think I want to play both today, though. Hey, Kenny's online. It's a public lobby, Kenny. Go and jump in here. Fight GigaScrub. We're going to play COD. Here goes. I know we played COD. I should have known. You're a history buff, especially historical wars. Hey, jump in, Kenny. I'd like to see you fight GigaScrub. That'd be very interesting to me. It'd be interesting to watch a set, to be honest.
Prepare to strike. Now.
Oh, sick! Fuck, I wanted to... Oh, no! Good block. Oh, son of a gun! Wow, what a crazy jump he's got.
Wow. Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
Gotta be careful with that. It's my combo. Oh shit! Oh fuck! You could have punished for sure. Oh come on! God, I hate that fucking uppercut. Okay, I was kind of curious if he would or wouldn't. Okay, I could have got killed for that. Why am I running away so far? Now I'm going in. Oh shit! Oh fuck! Oh, that's so stupid of me! Oh my god! Yo, why did I go in so hard? Could have uppercut me a little bit over.
Go.
Oh fuck! Oh no! It's supposed to be a fireball! God, that pisses me off.
You win.
Fuck. Good idea, here goes. There we go. 66Majin, I'm not sure if this guy's laggy or not. I assume if I don't know somebody that they're laggy. Goddamn fucking uppercut. What's up, decoy? Full lobby, Kenny. If you want to run a set with GigaScrub, then I'll make a new lobby. If they run first attempt with Giga. So, I'm playing mostly the way that I typically want to play. Quite laggy here. I'm not moving as much as I would like to move. I am moving in a little bit more, which I think is good. But I'm not whiffing buttons. I want to try those two things, right? I want to whiff buttons when I'm outside of range of being punished for those buttons.
Go for it.
Essentially. That way if they dash up, they might eat shit. And I also want to move more freely. Like maybe instead of hitting a button sometimes, like normally I say I want to walk there, hit a button, right? Maybe walk there and move instead. Right? Walk there and backdash. Walk there and jump. Walk there and do something aside from hit that button. Right? Walk into my range for my, you know, my standing strong, and not standing strong, walk into range to low forward, but don't hit low forward. Do something else instead that's safe, relatively speaking. Right? I mean, hitting that button is, you know, not 100% safe either. In my mind, that's what you're supposed to do, right? You walk into that spot where I can low forward and then low forward, because at that spacing, that's what you do. That's what's safe. That's what makes sense. That's what, you know, it's harder for them to punish and blah, 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 right? But maybe instead of doing that, which is predictable, which is the least safe thing to be in third strike, instead do something else. 66Majin. Kind of laggy. I mean, not the worst lag of all time, but definitely not the most fun game to play, let's put it that way. Kind of cool handle though, 66Majin. A kidgorilla, I think he has pretty good connection, I feel like. I don't think I've had problems with him before. We got an empty spot, Kenny. If you want to jump in here, by all means. Feel invited. Right, so someone told me my very first time, my very first, you know, couple months playing this game, I'll never forget this either. They said, somebody else jumped in already? Holy shit. What's up, SaltyFace? Someone told me, explore the open world aspect of the game. I don't think they were not telling me that, they're telling somebody else that. They were watching on the stream. I think they were parrying too much. They were like, yo, this guy parry buffers all the time. Explore the open world aspect of the game. That's what I gotta do, right? If I walk into range for low forward, I don't gotta low forward. I can go all the different routes, all the different, you know, pads that branch off from that point. All these pads branch off. I don't gotta kick, I can do all kinds of shit. And it might not get me damage, but there's things other than damage in this world. Yo, what's up, Ben Cruz? Thanks for the raid, dude. How you guys doing? Yeah, something making a spot for Kenny. That's really nice of him. Raiding, oh my, yeah. It sounds like Tommy was on Ben Cruz's stream. By the way, guys, it's Salty. My my Ethernet cable's coming tomorrow. Nice, dude. How far are you from your router, SaltyFace? Guy had a pretty long cable or what? It was a boot camp. Towards First is getting a lot of work done here for GigaScrub. He's trying to stay that range. So basically, kidgorilla was putting out a lot of strange whiffs earlier. Whiffing a lot of weird buttons. So I guess now Giga's like, fuck that, I'm gonna stay back here and towards Fierce. I think it'll be good, Salty. I hope so. So we lost that guy, kidgorilla. There's a spot for Salty who wants to jump in here. So Tommy's at work. Let's explore the open world aspect of the game.
Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
This pepper cut would have worked too. For now, boot camp. I'm clean shaven for now.
Fighters ready. Engage.
Oh wow. Wow, I can't fireball. There we go. Diagonals. Get the diagonals. Get into that corner. That's not good. Got lucky there. Oof. Damn, got me. Yeah, I guess it's hard for me to explore the open world aspect of the game because I don't really know the advantages, right? I don't really understand how to effectively do the other options. Like if I'm walking and blocking, what am I trying to get? That's the thing, right? I have to look at that way. Look at that way. I have to try and get something. Maybe like I want them to whiff, right? But I can't really. What if they whiff? What do I do?
Fighters ready.
I don't know.
Engage.
I can't react fast enough to punish. Depending on what it is, right? I could try and bait his. I try to bait. Like if I can't reach Dudley, I feel like not safe reaching him. I might try and bait his towards Fierce and then try and sweep him. That's something I do already. But you know, the thing is, how do you change modes? Yeah, Salty, we have Artayes in the lobby for quite a few nights now. I've been very generous with his time lately. Sick parries. That's combo though. Here's where I typically approach the game.
Now.
I have a game plan, and I try my best to, if that game plan begins to fail me, I try to change it up. But that in itself is predictable, right? So it seems like it makes more sense to just mix it up in general, right? Don't just follow a game plan and then mix it up if it doesn't work for you. Right? It makes more sense to be more flexible with how you get what you want. We use some good empty cancels. Love medium punch, medium kick into Tatsu. What do you mean by empty cancel? What the hell's an empty cancel? Welcome aboard, good Gypsy Claw.
Final round. Engage.
Sounds like you're just talking about regular cancels. So I have to be more flexible about how I get what I want. What's up, Swirly? The video is playing really sick tonight. You press a normal and do input for a special. Okay, so you mean a cancel. Or do you mean like a buffer? Oh, maybe he's referring to a buffer. That's what he's referring to. So deadly empty canceling standing. Yeah, okay, I got you, Gypsy. I got you. So you're saying that if the normal does not connect, the special won't come out, right? Gotta drop first rate. Let's go, Faust. Not too shabby. Game vs. Artayes. This is gonna be an interesting match. I like the term empty cancel more, to be honest, because buffering is. I realized recently that the word buffering is. It means a lot of things. It means a lot of things in fighting games. It's a very multi-use term, like the word fuck. So it makes more sense to call it empty cancel, because at least you know what you're talking about in particular, right? If you say buffering, it could mean a lot of things. Yeah, I guess we were talking about though, Gypsy. I would typically call that buffering. So it's like an option select. We're seeing Artayes kind of get a little bit flustered there, huh? Like, what was that about, do you think? Felt like that was him kind of feeling clueless what to do. Okay, here goes. You explain it then.
Engage.
What's an empty cancel? Alright, here we go. It's kind of supposed to be a weird matchup, right? Because Dudley's buttons are pretty big. I feel like it's hard for Artayes to get in there and make anything happen. It's when you cancel your normals into special moves without the normal needing to hit. How is that possible? That doesn't work in this game though, right? Here goes. Is that only for certain games? Like whiffing Alex's standing punch and canceling the flash chop. Yeah, that doesn't work. You can't cancel medium punch and a flash chop. You can link it, you can do it after medium punch, but you can't cancel it unless it hits. You disagree with that, here goes? I can medium punch and flash chop. You can cancel it. Wow. So you're telling me that I can... You're telling me that I can just stand there and whiff medium punch, and then the cancel will still come out for the flash chop? If they dash in, you can empty cancel the punish. Oh, yeah. Yeah, but it doesn't cancel, though. It does not cancel. Cancel would mean that actually... That's exactly what Gypsy said earlier. What do you mean we were using it wrong? It is a cancel. So it's like I can stand full screen and hit medium punch and flash chop, and my animation will cancel for my medium punch into the flash chop. Yes. Okay, well, you're wrong, right? Are you saying me that I don't... It can actually whiff. It can actually whiff, and I'll still get the cancel. Yes. I maybe feel like maybe Here Goes is behind. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna go to Alex. I'm gonna do medium punch flash chop.
Prepare to strike. Now.
No cancel. No cancel. No cancel. Got it. That hit that time. That's why it worked. All right. See? What are you talking about? It has to hit. It has to either be hit or blocked to get the cancel. That's the whole point of a buffer. That's why Dudley buffers his machine gun blow into his roundhouse. The whole point is that it shouldn't come out if you whiff.
Prepare to strike. Now.
Ooh. Same thing with with Ryu's low forward buffer, or Chun-Li's low forward buffer, right? Chun-Li can buffer super in a low forward because if it whiffs, she doesn't get super. That's the whole idea. Nice. Yeah, exactly, Gypsy, right. Also, being punched into Flash was a nice... Yeah, it worked out pretty well. This is a crazier series. Long time no see, man. Hey, what's up, Cycle Stat? Welcome aboard. I'm sorry, I missed your message. I was busy getting my ass kicked by GigaScrub. You can cancel the ending frames of the normal. Okay. No, you can't. No. GG, Here Goes. Well, yeah, that's a chain. That's a chain. Chainable moves can be canceled into other normals, but not specials. So Swirly says, what do you think about bouncing third strike? Would you even want them to? I don't know. Yeah, chains work on whiff or on hit. Here goes. You can chain a light button into any other normal on hit or whiff, but you can't cancel it into a combo, into a special. Bouncing culture is so bad these days; it doesn't allow the games to breathe hardly. Chun players on balancing.
You win.
5 gets balanced once a year. Smash gets multiple balances. Yeah. Said third strike got balanced what? Once a year as well? 3S, I mean Super 3. There was the first version, then there was second impact, then there was third strike, right? I agree that you can go too far with it. Obviously, like Kill points out, and the other guy had to point out before, that you kind of learn a character, you know how they play, and then suddenly they play differently. It's very frustrating, right? At the same time, I feel like it's important that you fix problems with your game. At least those games added stuff, new levels, new music, etc. Yeah, that's what modern games do too, right? New stages, new characters. They're trying to make their game the best it can be by changing it through over time. Let's not talk about 3SB board, huh? How do you mean, Tommy?
Now.
Not in the same way. You did an early AM programming stream. Yeah, Kenny did. The only fix I want from B is removing the Ken Mac neutral throw glitch, huh? New levels you pay for as they release. Music doesn't have the same quality it did in the 3S CVS2 era. Yeah, but you buy them individually. I mean, instead of buying a whole new game for $60, you're buying them individually for like, $5 a pop. It's the same deal. I don't understand the point. You're saying that a game like, Street Fighter V Season 2 is different from when we got, Second Impact, which to me it seems like pretty much the same exact thing. Conceptually. What's up, Yuna's the best? Welcome back, dude. Says, woohoo, let's get to Duff City. I'm surprised Giga is being patient. Doesn't want to EX machine gun blow in there. That's what I would do. I'd probably get blown. See how he's jumping all the time? I would go right under my fucking... Oh my god! Artayes! Was that a reaction? Or was that just pure luck that played out that way? What do you think, Kenny? That was a reaction, right? That was sick. That was a great kill. That was fucking sick. Yeah, Sean's a god in Second Impact. Whereas mechanics are all the same in 5. Well, they got more V-triggers. They get new V-triggers all the time. Alright. Same thing. New characters, new V-triggers, changes the way that things done. It's the same. Oh, fuck!
Fighters ready. Engage.
At character mechanics, it's not the same as an overhauling the general play mechanics. What did this... What... How did... How did third strike change from second impact that dramatically in the general gameplay? That you're saying it's not a comparison. Whoa! Whoa, he's grounded? Oh, I got lucky there. There's a chance.
Are you ready? Go.
The pacing feels so much different. GG, Tommy. Damn. Damn, he woke up fast. Oh my god! Whew. If I recall, forward and down period actually moved you differently, huh? It doesn't Tommy play Eunice as well? A little bit? I saw Trim was streaming Eunice. Yo, my god. The uppercut's pretty strong against 12. I'm not sure how I won those, to be honest. I don't feel like I was hitting him ever.
Now.
Where'd my medium punch go? The first road is the best one. I never played that on stream. Oh fuck! How did that whiff? It's not good. You should have supered.
You win.
Whew. Oh, so I did super, okay. Well, I would have ate shit then. If he did super, I should have ate shit.
Well, I got the pick. Well, I got the, yeah. I've been waiting for this.
Yeah, my Alex is plenty contained, dude. This is SCP Containment Breach. Oh, fuck! Wow, you see that? My Alex is pretty well under control. Oh, son of a bitch! missed my EX. Fuck, I got lucky there.
Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
Oh, fuck! God damn, Nico's witch timing is so fucking weird. What blows my mind is that... Oh, fuck with my car grab. I did it too soon. It's a good meaty because it's really thick. Oh, if I just blocked, I could have killed him. I wanted to stomp him. Because, like, where's my damn camera? Tommy says, I actually don't understand the turbo icon because I have it too. I never had Twitch Prime, though. That's weird. Is it a glitch? Seems like everybody has it in the chat right now, except for Kyo.
Fighters ready. Engage.
Yeah, that is weird, isn't it? Maybe no, because Chansey's not a streamer. I was gonna say, maybe he's an affiliate? Necro is sick in general. Here's a tough up fighting Necro, man. If you attack, hit a button too late, then he hits you before your attack even comes out. He wakes up so fast. But then other times you meaty him kind of fast, and it hits before he's even awake yet. It's just crazy to me. Then again, I'm playing as Alex. He only has 2 active frames for all of his moves, which is pretty tight meaty window. And Artayes knows his wake-up timing a lot better than I do, so it's like, yeah, if he uses a 3-frame, you know, button on wake-up, it's probably gonna beat me. If I try medium and I miss. Typing on one setting and having to switch to play sucks. Yeah, it does. I played on one monitor for very long. I still do mostly use one monitor, but for the stream I use 3. I have one up here, which I see the feed on, so I can kind of watch it, make sure everything's looking all right. I got the main game, and I got the chat down here. I'll bet it's a tough matchup for Necro. Again, I feel like that roundhouse probably beats all of his limbs. So yeah, Chance, Artayes is pretty sick. I didn't think I'd see him here. He actually did on PS3 as well. He seems like he's definitely been playing online consistently. What really pleases me is he's kind of a hard guy to get a hold of sometimes, but he's been playing more on the stream lately. I've been able to actually get a hold of him and talk to him a little bit, which is nice. Can be kind of laggy, man. I am just pleased by this. Ever since Kenny moved. Rico hates the Dudley matchup. Playing against Dudley, I'll bet. Yun's like, oh hey, Ibuki. Yun is the best. So Yun, do you play Third Strike? Do you play as Yun? Let's go Swirly. Okay, don't get the whole parry there, probably the lag. It's hell because the damage and hitting the limbs, yeah. Does Necro have a small health bar?
Are you ready? Go.
I feel like he does sometimes. Anti-airs with a jab, okay, so don't try and parry me, I'm jumping. You goofball. Uh-oh, we didn't want that. I don't think. Yeah, so Necro does have a small health bar. I think Dimmer's like a bitch. So, Necro probably can't punish Machine Gun Blow, right? Is that why it's such an overpowered move in that matchup?
Final round. Go.
Y'all won't believe this, but I do not play Yun in any Street Fighter, but he's my favorite Street Fighter personality. I believe it, but it is somewhat surprising. Yeah, quite laggy. Roadkill says, plus Dudley has some of the hardest hitting normals and do a lot of stun. All true. Dudley is very scary. Yeah, really, Chance? Like, beyond that much as well?
You win.
That's why I'm playing Julia and Tekken, huh? They both use the same style of martial arts. I didn't know that.
Well, I got the picture. Yeah, I've been waiting for this. Well, I got the picture. Yeah, I've been waiting for this. Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
That's not good. Can't see the fucking overheads in the lag.
Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
I can barely see those. Billy Carlito, we're on PS4, yeah. As always. Welcome to our dude. Long time no see, homeboy. That is a tank, yeah.
Battle. Well, I got the picture. Yeah, I've been waiting. Yeah, I've been waiting for this. Fighters ready. Engage.
Here we go. Came for Artayes. I think Dudley's most fair of all the top characters. Fair is relative to who you're playing as, who you want to play as, what kind of game you want to play. Nice. I think Dudley more than Chun, says Chance. Okay. So can Necro do that shock forever?
Fighters ready. Engage.
And can he do it for as long if it whiffs as if it hits? I'd rather fight Chun than Yun, says Swirly Glass. He could go on forever, says Kel. That's what I think that he's responding to. You can mash forever. Mashing Fierce Punch goes on forever. Even if it whiffs, you can just keep doing it. Not that it can't be beaten or anything, obviously. It's not that hard to beat, really. It's harder to beat at certain spacings. Anti-airs? Doesn't get what he wants, only hits twice, that's weird. This game is weird when I try to have physics. Lag. Good block. Whoa! Man, that was far. Can you low parry Deco's dive kick? I don't think so, Yun. It's an overhead. Right? It's an overhead, isn't it? Kenny says you can down parry it. Is it not an overhead then? Can you also down block it? Alright. So maybe it's not an overhead. So that means all times, so the times where I see him opening up his opponent with that, it's because they're mashing buttons. I always thought it was because they were down blocking and you hit him with that overhead.
Fighters ready. Engage.
You can down parry it yesterday, Vencabot. Oh, did I swirly? In any case, so can you block it low then? So what I mean is that if he's doing dive kick pressure and his opponent gets opened up, it's not because they tried to block high too late. It's because they were hitting a button. Sometimes it looks so fast, I feel like it's because they didn't block high fast enough. But if it's not really an overhead, you can block it crouching, then I guess that's not the case. Oof. Confirms. Nice spacing. Here we go, party time. Oof. What a comeback. Dudley, the Dudley factor.
Prepare to strike. Now.
It's a lot like Alex, right? Oh, that was lucky. He gets at the corner now. Oh, chose to backdash. I wonder why. Who went for the parry there on reaction? See that? See he go for the parry? If it wouldn't have whiffed, he would have got it, I think. Okay, small life lead here. Be patient, Artayes. He's got the corner. Dudley can't do a whole lot from full screen. Oh, see, now he's too close! Oh my god. It's okay. Hey, look, now Giga might have the life lead here. No, he doesn't quite. Oh my god. That makes sense. It makes sense, right? For one thing, I mean, well, no, I think Neko can punish that, right? I'm gonna pick Alex and jump at this man forever. I'm just gonna jump and jump and jump and jump and jump. What's up, E? Yo, dude, the duck under super.
Prepare to strike. Now.
It's a punish. That's not good. Got lucky there. I got mad lucky. Back to Alex Heat. I'm gonna jump and jump and jump and jump and jump and jump. Ooh! Oh, son of a bitch! It's okay. Jump and jump and jump and jump and jump.
Final round. Now.
Damn. Damn, I wanted fierce into. I wanted me to punch into EX slash elbow. Damn, got me. Jump and jump and jump and jump. Only jump. From now on, all day today. It's gonna be Alex and just jumping. Yeah, he's trying to beat me in the air. I should just jump with an early roundhouse. Right, he's trying to beat me in the air. I can beat him with my jumping roundhouse. Yeah, early. Right, if he's trying to beat me in the air, just jump early, roundhouse or jump early fierce.
Go.
Definitely jump in game is strong, that's true too. And buffer your stomp in that shit. So when I land I can stomp, that makes sense too. That's a good perspective, EaTEET. So there have been times where I've been like, you know, I need to learn to re-jump. There are times where if I'm playing, let's say I'm playing as, you know, Alex or Ryu. Let's say Ryu for the sake of argument, right? And I jump in and I roundhouse or I medium or I light kick too soon. And they block it on their head. Right? I will oftentimes, when I land, go for a light button or a grab, and I will be beaten by their grab. I think to myself, I need to learn how to re-jump. If I'm jumping in at them and I'm negative when I land, I can just jump again, and they can't grab me. Essentially, they can grab me technically, but it's pretty hard.
Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
Came with the laggy characters today. Laggy Buki, Lagoki. But I can stomp as Alex. That's another option. Right? Essentially the same thing as a re-jump, but more powerful in some respects. I never really understood like what goes through the mind of somebody that buffers a stomp into their jump in. Like, how do you decide to do it? And now I realize how you decide to do it, right? It's because you're going to be negative when you land. So you're in danger of getting thrown or whatever. You might as well stomp. Yeah, Kenny's been playing on Wi-Fi. It's just his ISP is not that great anymore. Some days it's real good, other days it's not so much. Unless he's like Mexican and accidentally playing on Wi-Fi. Which is possible. I believe the way the PS4 works, guys, if you have an Ethernet cable plugged in, and it's not going to a router, for instance, let's say you got unplugged at some point, I think it'll default to Wi-Fi if you have Wi-Fi set up. I think it's possible to be playing on Wi-Fi without even realizing it. I don't think Kenny is, though. I think it's just a rough connection. It never happened before Kenny moved. It does not do that. Thank you, HereGoes. Some other consoles do that. So what HereGoes is saying is that you have to set it to either Ethernet or Wi-Fi. It won't go between them automatically. Right? Whoa, man. It might be the case for I thought it might be the case, but I wasn't totally sure. I would totally believe if it had to be set manually.
Alright, that's cool. Prepare to strike. Now.
Okay, whiffed the ankle grab there. We've seen that a lot in the last few days. We've been seeing a lot more necro lately than usual. It does have to be set every single time manually. You can't just do it. If you unplug the cable, it won't just go to Wi-Fi. It'll just say no connection. Got the taunt, doesn't really do a whole lot there. Artayes is really going in. That was lucky. Nice anti-air. Whoa! Here we go, party time. Whoa, what a throw tag. Unbelievable. Oh my, there it is again! Duck under corkscrew for the win! Nike style.
Go for it.
I could check and see if that's something is getting messed up with it up there or something. Maybe, Kenny. Maybe run some speed tests too. The cool thing was, we talked before about how speed tests don't really tell the whole story about online lag, right? I could say you're doing really great, still have lag in games because of your intermittency of your connection. But if it is a poor speed, it gives you some ground to stand on if you want to call your ISP. That's what I like about it. Back when I had consistent network problems, I used to speed test all the time, and then if I had, during times of lag, I had below normal speed, I would call my ISP like, yo, why am I below average speed right now? What's going on? Fucks. Nice, wow. Speed tests do tell you the reasons why you have a bad connection. My down-up went up, which is fast. But I think I'm also getting throttled. You think so? So not happy. Getting throttled. So I did some research back when I had a lot of lag. I did a lot of research about throttling to see if that might be my problem, and I pretty much determined that it's not really that big of a factor. Speed test won't show if there's a bad hop on the way to the PS4 servers. That's true too. Smoke ping is really good if you don't mind waiting 24 plus hours. I don't. I'll keep that in mind.
Engage.
Damn, I deserve that. If I just blocked, it would have been fine.
Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
Man, he's fast. Damn, he still got me. I was trying to jab him out of that. I had a window there where I could have thrown. I should do crouching light kick, jab, and then grab. That's where he doesn't have a window to hit me. It's my meaty. I stomped there. They also show you packet loss, which is important when it comes to gaming. Speed test doesn't really show that. Path ping should show that, but only regarding the hops between you and the server you're testing to. Oh, we lost Artayes? He's one of these guys that goes invisible all the time. Says, whoa, man, I'm a cave child, not a caveman. Yeah, guys, when HereGoes asserts something in the chat, please ignore him. It's something I've learned over time. I even put it in my chat rules. The HereGoes assertion rule. He will tell you to your face that you can cancel on whiff. He says, why are you booing me? I'm right.
Are you ready? Go!
You can totally cancel his light punch into a normal, not into a flash shot. On whiff. My phone was auto-correcting to medium punch. I gotcha. And auto-correcting flash chop into fierce. Or fierce into flash chop.
Final round. Go for it.
That your assertion here goes. You can cancel medium punch into flash chop on whiff. Light normals can only be canceled into other normals. It can't be canceled in the specials. You can cancel the last 3 frames of Alex's jab with a medium kick or a fierce or whatever, but not into flash chop. It won't work. I mean, Kenny tested it the other night. Plays can be canceled with specials. What the fuck? Not on whiff they can't. They may not combo, but you can cancel them. Not on whiff. So me and Kenny were doing 3S for like 4 hours, frame by frame, to test this kind of thing. I can guarantee you. He says, for sure they can. I gotta invoke the here goes rule. The here goes assertion rule. For you guys watching, many light buttons have cancelable frames. They're called NC frames, normal cancel frames. Also referred to as chaining frames. You can chain normals together. They cannot be used for canceling into specials or supers. Because I'm about to do it, he says.
Battle.
Oh, it's Kenny.
Well, I got the picture. Yeah, I've been waiting for this. Well, I got the picture. Yeah.
By Galax.
Prepare to strike. Now.
Oh my god. Damn, it's a lot of fucking stun. Krusty Krab is unfair. Huh? Needs higher wages.
Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
Damn, it's so much damage.
You win. All right, that's cool.
Alex is so stupid. Stereo Magro. This guy's also laggy, right or not?
Battle. Well, I got
Mac?
the picture. Yeah, I've been waiting for this. Well, I got the picture. Yeah, I've been waiting.
Who's Ryu? I only know Alex. Ryu's cool.
Fighters ready. Engage.
Wow, he got in there quick. Oof.
Are you ready? Go.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh my god. Stereo. I'm making a new lobby.
You win.
Rio is greater than Mr. Karate, huh? No. Here goes assertion rule. Iori, huh? Iori's the best of the best. Better than all the rest. So Giga left the lobby. I wonder if he's doesn't want to play anymore. Yo, no one's playing 3S? Yo, Mago's on my friends list? So I must have good games with him one time. DOA 6, SaltyFace? Oh my god, oh, Rage. DaRage. What time is it? We got a whole hour left, guys. No one playing 3S tonight. Yuri and KO are top, huh? If you're talking about KOF 13, then you aren't playing KOF. What? Here goes? You don't like KOF 13? Why? Why not? Zero counter. Got Rage. I'm good, brother. Gonna take a break. Oh, wow, good stuff, GigaScrub. Good games tonight, man. That W was playing out of its mind. I'd be curious to watch a set between you and Artayes, your W versus his Necro, but I feel like it might be too one-sided in your favor. I don't want to watch Necro get bodied by Dudley for 10 matches. But you never know. He got some really good wins there, too.
Prepare to strike. Now.
Ken, you have no control over it except to call your ISP and demand that they fix your stuff. It's not going to be easy, though. Enough experience. Wow, okay. Just whiff some stupid buttons. That's hot. That's tough to deal with Shoto. Like, what am I whiffing? I guess I can do this, right? Makes sense. He's using some tech I discovered in that matchup, really.
Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
Like what? Okay. I love the jab fireball.
Now.
Probably too much. Attack back grab. Oh no! How the fuck? Come on, dude. I haven't been holding forward for like fucking 20 frames or some stupid shit, man. Jesus. Nice. Hold forward, like I'm walking forward, let go, do a fireball and still get the fucking uppercut? Jeez, that pisses me off. What's up, PS4 Godman? Says, I'm here. We got Neon, that makes me happy. Kenny should be back now. Who's in the chat here? Stay just sit in your localized P like I did to Comcast. That's a true story from HereGoes, I guess. He just sit in at Comcast. Had to charge Magician a lot after Trial 10, or the Ash Trials. So Kill, you played King of Fighters 13, huh? You can counter poke a lot of his moves with stand. Oh yeah, hell yeah. That's definitely seems to make sense to me. Counter poking the roundhouse. No, it's a private lobby, Kenny. This game does get you salty for sure. It makes me salty.
Are you ready? Go.
Yeah, it's on PS4 guy. Man, you play this game? Come play with us, that's the case. Get some gims. Rage is always a pleasure to fight. Rage always gives you something to think about when you fight him. But there's something I don't like about Rage's playstyle. One is that he plays with his food a lot. find that to be a little disrespectful. But I understand he's trying to work on things, right? That's the idea, I guess. The other thing is that he doesn't come out to events, which I find frustrating. Rs 13 was good because it is pretty, huh? I got your PS4 guide, man. Can't play right now. Well, keep it in mind. If you do want to play online, we're here all the time playing Third Strike. It's Monday through Thursday. Not a bad round there for neonriot. I've heard Rage being described as being overly passive. He has a very passive reactions-based playstyle for sure. He reminds me of Simon Yu in that respect. I got your PS4 guide, man. You'll have this game offline. Gonna have PS Plus then? My playstyle, when I watched Simon Yu play, it was inspiring to me because my playstyle has virtually no reactions in it. Very, very little. Very little edge case scenarios where reactions play a factor in my playstyle. Like split second, I mean, like split second reactions. Yeah, PS4 guy, I'll add you to my friends list if you come and play with us sometime. So I kind of got a pretty big friends list right now, PS4 guy. I can't really add guys to it unless they're gonna play. The streamer struggle. That was a dumb jump on my part. What was I thinking? Also, I need to nice movement there from Rage. I need to fierce to try parry, not jab. Whoa! Wow. That was funny. Oh, I had a lot of recovery there. I thought I could jump out over it.
Fighters ready.
Yeah, thank you, Akio, for the clarification there. I feel like I'm talking kind of fast here. Didn't want that, but it's whatever. I got the kill.
Final round. Now. Let's go.
President combo. Oh my god! Uppercut.
You win.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, PS4 guy, man. Yeah, I can't add you if you can't play. That's the whole point of adding somebody to play with them, right? Do you agree with that? The only point to add somebody to play with them. So if you can't play, I can't add you, I'm afraid. Otherwise, you're taking up space in my friends list. I have to scroll a lot of guys. There's a lot of guys that I scroll through, I'm afraid. Let's see if it already feels better. I don't hear the audio hiccuping now. Oh my god, Keon. I got lucky. So never mind about that. Just add me. Just add me, bruh. That makes sense. Then pull. Uh-oh. No lag now. That's weird. Oh, where's my fucking uppercut? I got that time. I didn't want it. I mean, it would have been really good that time. Oof. That made sense. I think it was made by Capcom for the CPS3 arcades. That's true. PS4 God made for the facts.
Go.
Fun fact of PS4 God Man on Vencabot. Started to lag again a little bit. Not as much, not as bad as before though. Oof, it's a combo.
You win.
Lives in Missouri. PS4 God, man. Actually was better that time for sure. A little bit of hiccups during Ganaging. That's Ganaging's one of the most laggy moves in this game.
Well, I got you. Yeah, I've been waiting. Yeah, I've been waiting for this.
Here's some more hiccups again though.
Are you ready? Go.
Yes, laggy. It's the ISP. It's not the router. Something going on with Kenny's connection. Gotta have these guys come by and fix shit up. Look, Kernaus! Ah! Ah! Sorry, guys. If you guys know, you guys know. If you guys don't, you don't. That's fine. No, odd. I went on Kernaus. What's going on, man? Everything alright? Good night, PS4 guy. Thanks for stopping by. Hopefully your restriction gets raised at some point. You can actually play without having to be restricted. You're platinum mad? About what? Something rhythm game related? That's the guy who stole my sweet moves.
Go.
Yo, when are we dropping 3S for Camp Fighters 14? I'm curious about 14, but again, I can't. I'm kind of got my heart broken by Smash, guys. I'm not really considering other fighting games anymore. I would have liked to have played Soul Calibur and Tekken and DOA, but 3S is just too consuming. I can't play 3S and other games, so I can't give up 3S. But there was a time where I was kind of excited about DOA 6 too, but after playing Smash for a while, it made me realize that it's kind of hard to play two fighting games at my skill level. I have to kind of focus on one. Because Venka, you should work on your punishes at Ryu. He does insane damage. Thank you. That's good. You're good. That's very good advice. I have really terrible punishes at Ryu. For some reason, they don't come to me as naturally as they do with Alex. I'm not sure why. Yeah, I got heartbroken by Smash stuff now. I played Smash and I loved Smash, but I had to take off the stream because I just, at the end of the night, I was just too exhausted to really be a good host. I couldn't sort of commentate Smash after, playing 3S for 3 hours and playing Smash for 2 hours. It made me realize that I can't do two simultaneous games, two simultaneous fighting games on the stream. I don't have the energy for it, or the intellect for it. A game like Smash is very complex. I found that learning was very interesting. I think I enjoyed learning Smash as much as learning Third Strike. It's just that they're both kind of really deep games, and it gave me a headache by the end of the night trying to learn all this stuff. And then even then, the hype moments also kind of drained me, compared to doing our old formula, which is a long play. We're back to our long play format here, where we do 3S then like a RPG or something late at night. A little bit more laid back. Two fighting games is just too much to do. I think I should play some Street Fighter 4, huh? No hate, please. I'm curious about Street Fighter 4, to be honest. I think I would enjoy Street Fighter 4. But like all these games I mentioned earlier, I just feel like I don't really want to pick up two fighting games and take them both seriously. There's some real smashing. I gotta go to Amsterdam for some real smashing. Street 4 seems cool to me. 14 is better than 3S could ever hope to be. Tough Ronald says, too many one-frame links. In what game? Street Fighter 4? Street Fighter 4, Venka would enjoy, but 5, he would have be hated. Yeah, I think so too. Not that attracted to 5. You like standing fierce or low fierce to EX donkey kick, or to medium donkey kick. I find medium donkey kick to be better than Tatsu because it still hits when they crouch. Yeah. I get my punish sometimes, my close fierce into EX donkey into Tatsu. But I'm only kind of do that for certain attacks, only if I'm really got my brain in the right spot too. For some reason I feel like I learned punishes faster with Alex. They don't really make sense to me as Ryu for some reason.
Fighters ready. Engage.
I heard defense is strong in 4, and I kind of be interested because I like defense a lot. I think I'd rather like play all the way to timeout. I hear one of the criticisms that game gets is that it's like so easy to time somebody out because it's just defense is so strong. But that doesn't really bother me. Ooh, nice combo. Ooh, man. I think I could like 4. It's got a large roster. I like large rosters. Makes sense. Am I missing there? This my uppercut. Makes sense. He always does that if I'm far away. Oh, wow. Okay, even if I'm close. How did that not work? I hold up after the super flash. That was weird. I'm pretty sure I held up after the super flash. Elena is strong in 4. She's strong in this game too, isn't she? She's like upper mid, isn't she? She's just weak compared to the top tiers.
Prepare to strike.
Is Elena top tier in 4? 4 is defensive, vortexes, and extending combos and resets. Instead of 8 hours of just third strike on bruises, you could play a couple hours of 4 or a different game. Yeah, there's a couple problems with that. We tried that for a while, and it worked for games I didn't take seriously. It worked for games like DOA and for Under Night, kind of. That to a less extent. And Kohime Enbu, because those are games that I felt like kind of simple to understand. And so it made sense to play them once a week. But for games that are kind of tough to learn, I feel like once a week is not enough to get them into your hands, into your mind, you know what I mean? I think that Street Fighter 4 is crossplay. I think.
Go.
But like Middo in this game, I like Middo. She's into Middo. Almost all of our matchups in 3S are essentially 5-5s, sans top 3. Kind of like Ryu, right? Here goes asserting something in my chat right now. You have a good defense, so it would probably really step up your game if you could take advantage of mistakes more. You're totally right. My punishes with Ryu are totally whack. I have like virtually no punish game at all. Also, if I parry, I don't get a good punish either. I usually whiff a grab or jab. I don't get a big combo like I should. I like the focus attack mechanic a lot, says Kernow. It's kind of like a bootleg parry, right? It absorbs an attack and then hits him back. But of course, he doesn't have the flexibility of a parry, at the very least.
Fighters ready.
Omega mode is like what Yun likes. I heard that game. I heard it got mixed reviews. No confirmable low, linear game plan, inconsistencies with her hit confirms. She struggles in other ways too. We're talking about Elena. But what is Tommy responding to? I think they both agree they're in the middle. She's in the middle. It's not just a bootleg parry.
Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
Practice low, fierce to medium step kick in training mode. It's a good idea, GigaScrub. I have trouble executing that. The cancel window seems very small. It's a way to get in on projectiles. It's a way to extend combos. It's a way to turn unsafe and reversal safe. Yeah, I forgot that you can cancel it. FADC into stuff. Some characters have a parry in Omega. Cody has a dodge, and that's the coolest. That's the closest you'll get. Okay. I feel like in Smash, the dodge was more like a parry than the actual parry was in Smash. The parry in Smash is similar to a parry in Third Strike, but different in some pretty key ways. In particular, in Smash, if you get a parry, you have a recovery. You have to recover from your parry before you can attack. Which means that you're not always going to be plus. You're not always going to be, you know, very plus, put it that way. Also, it's a very small window to get the parry, so you can't really buffer it like in Third Strike. I think that in Smash, the side step is more like a parry, because you can buffer it when you're negative. A lot of guys do buffer when they're negative. And also, typically, if it works, if you actually side step through a move, you can get a big fucking punish. Kind of like a parry. In Third Strike. Oh my fucking god.
You win.
Rolls and air dodges in Smash are hella unsafe and reactable, though.
Battle.
Yeah, I'm talking about ground dodge. I'm talking about in-place dodge on the ground, where you sidestep. I think that's pretty much like a parry in this game. Ugh. Lap.
Yeah, I've been waiting for this. Prepare to strike. Now.
Yeah, Tough Gnarl's an Elena main. Kibble could jab that out. Let's confirm. Oh, you fucking joking!
Fighters ready. Engage.
Lag. That makes sense. That did that much damage?
Final round. Go for it.
Oh shit! I've never seen that before in my life. I deserve that. And worse, to be honest. Ugh.
You win.
Okay. Kenny versus Neon. Ken wants his subway back.
Battle.
So that was crazy, Kenny. That was crazy.
Yeah, I'm waiting for this. Well, I got the picture. Yeah, I'm waiting for this. The fighter's ready. Engage.
Yeah, what Tommy's saying is, if you want to play 3S, pick a high tier. Right? Mid tier is not good enough. Anyone mid and below is just cannon fodder. The real theme of Third Strike is what, like 4 or 5 characters? Pick one of those ones. Otherwise, you're playing cannon fodder. So there's no notable Lindas in Japan, right? Same with only, you know, a couple notable Alexes.
Are you ready? Go.
Just play the characters like Ken and Chun and Urian, Mac. That's the way you're going to get far. Mid tiers and below are just cannon fodder. But that's not a problem though. Don't patch the game. Don't patch the game. Just live with the fact that it's a game of only 5 characters in a game that has a roster of like 17. That's Tommy's stance. Pick a high tier, and that's your game. I'm sorry, here goes. It seems weird calling you Mac. I'm being facetious, guys. I hate that way of thinking. I hate that way of thinking. I'll call you Mac if you want. Here goes. I'll call you Mac, dude. You can call me David. It makes you happy. You said you think that titles are weird. If you say David, I know who you're talking about. If you say David, I know who you're talking about. Here goes. I know who you're talking about. I'm gonna train myself to start saying Mac. Big Mac. In this game, the top tiers are in order: Chun, Yun, Mac and Ken. After that, it's like Dudley, Urian, that sort of thing. After that, everybody else is cannon fodder. Right? You start getting into your Gokis and stuff after that, which you know, are pretty scary, but they're not as popular. I'd say at that point you are into the upper mid tiers. Top tiers would be Chun and Yun and Ken. Those would be your top of the top of the top tiers. Then Makoto and Urian and Dudley. I don't know, Kernaus, because according to Tommy, the mid tiers aren't really viable. Right? Makoto is mid tier. Not Makoto, Elena. But she's just garbage. Good games, Neon. Upper mids would be like Goki, Yang.
You win.
Black, everybody can, it's about because you can parry. You know, we got Black here. He's a Sean apologist. I think Yang moved up. Dudley's probably the lowest high tier. You think so, GigaScrub? I mean, they're all pretty close, I feel like. Alex is tough, but is able to somewhat compete due to high damage and stun. He's very explosive. The Japanese first to one situation makes explosive characters extra strong. Whoa, okay, I can do that. I want a knee. The rage special.
Are you ready?
That makes sense to me. Nice movement.
Final round. Go.
Oh man, I fell for it. Oof. Oh, I thought we were going to KKZ for a second there.
You win.
No, that wasn't Tommy Salty. Oh, co-op. I'm sorry, I was talking about co-op. Yeah, that was Tommy. Oh, that was Donka there. Oh, okay. Are you sure Tommy never commentated? Or you saying maybe only with Obama? I thought that Tommy did commentate at Co-op Cup.
Well, I got the picture. Yeah, I've been waiting for this.
Yang has good tools to mix you up. He's a dive kick to get in, and EX Mantis is good for wake up. Yeah, Yang is super strong, for sure.
Engage.
I'm not sure if I'd put him above Urian. So the thing about Dudley is he's one of those characters that is very explosive. I don't know if it's fair to, rank him based solely on his tools, considering if he gets his tools to work, he can be very, very dangerous. When I first heard that Dudley was so high tier, I was kind of surprised. But then when you think about it, when you watch him fight in high level, you realize why he's placed that high. Ooh, sick. I should cosplay as a Remy? I have to color my hair. I could probably get away with it, though. My listing outside of the big four probably would go Dudley, Urian, Yang, Ryu, everybody else. I think, isn't it considered Goki the strongest of the Shotos aside from Ken? I think Goki considered to be pretty much stronger than Ryu, right? I feel like there's something missing with Yang. He's somewhat predictable. So, the way Kyo puts it is that he's a very linear character, and he's very linear. But even knowing that he's linear, it's very hard to deal with this stuff. I mean, what are you going to do about it, though, right? Salty, what are you going to do about it? You might know what he's doing, but what are you going to do about it? He has low health, yeah. So you got to beat the shit out of him whenever you get the chance, yeah, for sure. Goki might be technically better than Ryu, but Makoto's existence makes him less viable in my opinion. That's true. But typically tiers are based on matchups, right? They're not talking about maining Goki, you're talking about playing Goki, as a counter pick or whatever. I don't think you would pick Goki against Makoto necessarily. That might not be super wise.
You win.
Do we have a three-person lobby right now? I think we do, don't we? Or don't we? Who's jumping in here? Juno? Oof, just in time. Sean's taunt adds stun damage stack up to 3 times. Does it last the whole match, Black? So, Tough Gnarl is going to Tokyo at the end of April. Yeah, Makoto's stronger than Dudley.
Into the heat of battle.
I would say.
Go for it.
makes sense. Try to give me that same gimmick. Nice spacing. Wow, I really blocked that. I was trying to feint a grab. Got lucky there. Been raiding, so I might have missed part of the combo. Sorry if I'm repeating stuff. Talk about Makoto, probably. I can jump over him. Welcome back, Jose.
Final round. Go for it.
That's a punish. Proud of that. Make sense? And he walks fast.
You win.
The Huddle burst, man. Hit me with a low confirm, and then hit me with a UOH confirm. Okay. Neon dipped earlier. Stereo's still online. I guess nobody else is playing Third Strike tonight. So there's the three of us. And Neon, who I think is taking a break. So you just sold his what for 150? PS4.
I got the picture. Yeah, I've been waiting for this.
Why? And you didn't like PS4 that much? So they want that thing gone.
Prepare to strike. Now.
So Ray's going with Chun here. A little bit of lag. Not much. And it kind of fluctuates. Sean's taunts increase stun damage with one combo. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, why would you do that? You can't taunt 3 times before you do hit a button, black, right? The ones that affect only one combo, black, they typically also get disabled if you get hit. Right? So for taunts like Ken's taunt and Necro's taunt and other taunts that raise combo damage, usually if your attack is blocked, you keep the buff. If your attack connects, you lose the buff. Even if you only have a one-hit combo, it still loses the buff. And if you get hit, you lose the buff as well. So it's not a very good taunt, it sounds to me. Seems a little hard to do since you tend to hit the opponent with the ball. I wonder if that counts. Seems that'd be weird if that counted, right?
You win.
Yeah, I think that you probably don't want to. Taunt 3 times before every attack with Sean. Lobby's not full, SaltyFace. You only have one person you're playing tonight, dude? It's a private lobby. Oh, there's Salty. Yeah, the reason you don't see it is because it's private. Unless the ball comes into your moves. There's no way. I think that they enjoy getting their entire fist into Sean's ass for sure, but they wouldn't make his ball count as the hit. It must be the hit after, his ball gets the bonus. It's gotta be. The best 3 taunts are Q's, Dudley's, and Ken's. Dudley's? What's Dudley's do, aside from setup shit? You can chain 2 standing light punches before going into standing light kick. Huh? That's the unit. Wait, what's up, Mutant? I didn't dream about you last night, bro. What's your stance on that? Or at least you were in it. Let me know, skill 110, how it makes you feel. He's like, oh no. Here's the dream I had last night, guys. I dreamt I was at a party. I think it was inspired by my experience with the FTC.
Now.
And I didn't know everybody there. It's kind of a little bit awkward, but it was also kind of fun. But as the night wore on, you know, we were all pretty exhausted. Some guys were passing out around the place, like on the couch and stuff. But eventually they all went home. They all go home, right? And I'm in a foreign city. I'm gonna have to go back to my hotel. But I'm kind of too tired. I'm kind of exhausted at this point. So I end up just falling asleep. We're at some kind of house at the. I fell asleep in the bedroom on the bed. But the guys who own the house are not there. They're not there at this house that I'm at, right? And so I'm like, okay, but people were passing out earlier. You know, they're passing out on the couches and on the bed earlier in the evening. So I'm passed out on the bed too. Get some rest before I go back. Then it struck me, what if the guys that own this place are going to be back by the morning? Maybe they, you know, agreed to have us use it overnight while they weren't there. But maybe if I sleep here, then they'll be back and they'll find me in their bed. That'll be kind of awkward. But I was too tired to get up. So I had to sleep. I kept saying to myself, I was kind of nervous. The whole, you know, the dream was about anxiety, right? I was anxious. I wanted to get out of that house, but I couldn't because I was too sleepy. I was like, I kept being afraid I was going to be woken up by somebody coming in who would be, you know, upset to see me there. You know who came in? It was Mutant and his wife. That's who it was. It was their place. And they were very gracious. They didn't get mad at me or anything. That was how the dream ended. So Mutant says here, how do you guys remember your dreams so well? What if EXP is the same way? I can never remember the details of any of my dreams. I think you don't sleep enough, Mutant. I think that the longer you sleep, the more detail you remember. I bet you if you slept for 12 hours, Mutant, you would remember your dream. Yo. The dream was a lucky boy moment. Drink some chamomile tea, you'll have crazy dreams according to Tommy. Oh fuck, I want to fight Kenny. Glad gods be kind. That's what I mean, that's why you don't remember your dreams, because I know that you don't sleep all that much. That's my theory.
Now.
Parry that. You had a lucid dream once. I dunked at everybody on the basketball court and felt like a god. That's Nights into Dreams, man. Talk about Nights into Dreams. That's my game. That's the plot of that game, dude. Ugh. Hey Venka, did Taco Bell start delivering your neighborhood? Yes, they did. They did, dude. Believe it or not. Ugh, the lag. Ugh. Because it's been cracked for me, dude. It's too strong, man. You can order Taco Bell now. Pretty cheap delivery too. I don't do it though. I'm too broke. I can't get delivery. I got Salty. Okay. Salty's still on Wi-Fi as well until tomorrow. Faust is in the Matrix and came back to Zion. Okay, it might be a lobby busted here. Oh hey, that was weird. He got freed up. He got liberated from the weird-ass loop. How'd he do that? Bruise Day Taco Tuesdays? So sponsored by Taco Bell? That's such a sick idea. Eat Taco Bell all stream? I would do that. I'd eat Taco Bell on camera for that. I mean, any dream feels legit, right? Even the stuff that doesn't make any sense makes sense in your dream. I totally agree, Eunice is the best. I'm big into dreams. You guys don't know this, I'm big into dreams. That's something I care a lot about is dreams. I feel the same way. I thought it'd be very interesting about dreams. Does parrying an attack still considered a hit? I don't know, Black. I know blocking doesn't count. I don't think parrying would either in that case, right? But maybe. I don't believe it does. So Kernaus says we don't even have Taco Bell where he's at. Kernaus is
Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
in the UK. Kernaus is in the UK, right? Because Wars is French. I believe Kernaus is in the UK somewhere. Kernaus is wrong. Are you in? You're not in Spain, are you? Or are you also in France? My gut said France, but that's Wars I'm thinking of. I know because I follow Wars on Twitter, and he tweets in French. You are in France. Are you in France? And you and Wars are both in France then? Because I know Wars is French. I mean, I think that was actually Tron Swanson. Yeah, it's not Faust. Tron Swanson also a Scrub series. Yo, eat! Dude, we got room, dude. I'll make room, dude. It's eat. We got another half an hour left to play. Eat. Nah, fuck. Kenny's laggy today. I'm gonna say play it first time with Kenny. That'd be sick. Okay, so we'll get Eat here in Kenny's spot. Yeah, Faust is very inconspicuous, dude. We gotta eat salty face. We've got space anyway. Looking forward to seeing how having a cable affects Salty Face's connection. It doesn't always help. Like friend Kenny here, he's not on Wi-Fi. But sometimes your ISP is the problem. I truly believe, based on how it feels, that Salty's problem is his Wi-Fi. And I'm sure if we get the wire, it's gonna be a really good connection. That's my hope. Big dick status all the way, huh? We have 2 boards now. That's crazy. Shout out to Scrub Series, guys. Twitch.tv/Scrub Series. That's twitch.tv/Scrub Series, one word, no underscore. SCRUBSERIES. Scrub Series. They have 2 arcade boards. They've been playing on actual arcade hardware for probably like almost half a year now. Now they have 2 arcade boards. Their locals are gonna get really fucking nuts. Red Focus makes Yun really good though, according to Yun's best. Kyo says only for AE. He was ass in Ultra. Good spacing. I only learned a couple weeks ago, guys, that if you low forward and uppercut, it gives your uppercut more distance. Because low forward makes Shotos move forward slightly. I did not know that before. It's pretty interesting to think about. Salties when 3S and DOA are laggy, you get punished so bad. Well, in Third Strike, it's 2-sided lag, so both people suffer equally. You have to change your playstyle, to say the very least. But it is very frustrating. It's not the same game. Online and arcade hardware are already not the same exact game. They're quite different. But when you have lag involved too, it makes it a very different experience.
You win.
Okay, I'm gonna invite Eat. Good games to Salty Face tonight. It's a shame you couldn't play more. It's been a pretty busy night, though. EAT is up here in the E's. EaTetEET. I scrolled past it like a doofus. No, I didn't. Maybe he's invisible. Let's see here. Dudley's Taunt gives plus 15% increase to damage for next combo. Okay, I didn't know that. I did not know that at all. That's crazy to me. How have I not heard that before? So if he is in the corner and he puts his rose on top of you, he gets more damage? That's crazy. Hey Venka, so I thought about a new idea for a bot. Okay, Mutant, what's your idea? I'm working, the reason I have Wednesdays being short streams throughout March, I'm working on essentially what is a new bot. That's why the streams are going to be shorter. I have this idea for a stream assistant, basically. And a big part of it's going to be a bot, so I've got bots on the mind. What if you designed a 3S bot to disseminate random bits of 3S tech and knowledge during the stream? That'd be kind of fun to kind of spark discussion, right, Neil? It could say something people don't always know, and then that could spark some discussion. Either reuse not canon? Good idea, Neil. I like that idea. That'd be trivial to program in our current bot as well. It's just that we would need a lot of 3S trivia to load into it. If you want to start putting ideas on the Jazzy Discord, Mutant, I'll definitely implement that before next week if it would please you. Kind of what Giga just did. Disseminate the knowledge. Did you know that? Dudley's Rose gives him 50% more attack power his next combo. Now you know. Did you know your main is mid-tier? See, the problem with that, Mutant, is that if I programmed it myself with no outside assistance, you know what it'd be, right? It'd be like, did you know that Chun's back fierce is 9 frames of active, 9 active frames? Did you know that Chun is one of the smallest hitboxes in the game? You can't let me do it. Did you know? Unsafe on hit. Did you know that only 3 moves in the game on the ground are actually meaty all the way through EX's Spinning Bird kick? Shumley's Spinning Bird? You would have people help you write facts. I just can't do it. Oh yeah, of course, dude, I'm just joking. Obviously. Obviously, we put it probably on the board, to be honest. I'll probably put it on the Discord board, like, put ideas here for random 3S facts. The Chun obsession too strong, dude. I'm obsessed with Chun. It's like we have that ex that you just fucking hate so much, but you can't stop thinking about her. And that's really the biggest proof of all, that you're still obsessed with her, like in love with her. Because you just hate her so much that you just can't stop thinking about her all the time. Maybe it's just me. Oh! My God. I've seen some interesting interactions between EX Spinning Bird Kick and that normal. Which normal? Back fierce? Her back fierce? Basically, Chun has 8 iframes in her EX Spinning Bird. So there are only a few moves in the game that are meaty enough to truly meaty her and also beat her Spinning Bird that are on the ground. Aerials will do it, UHs will do it, but grounded normals, there are only a couple. Is there a way to program the bot where it gives advice automatically and when you command the bot to do it? Yeah, of course. No problem. Did you know Digital Clip sucks? Yeah, it's fine. I'm trying to go for parries a lot more often for anti-airs. Could have punished that a lot better. Uh-oh. I fucking grabbed him. How did he grab me? Oh, fuck. Big damage. It could be open source,
that
right?
Double. Ooh.
Yo, we got E. Look, dude.
Hey, how you doing?
Double toil and trouble. Oh, fuck. I'm a lucky as fuck right there.
There we go. Sick.
How'd I get close strong there? Man, that's crazy. Bad punish.
Because it's like, his hurt box was over your head, so it made it close.
Oh, okay. Oh, I missed my uppercut. Fuck. Okay, he's gonna block this one. But you didn't block, you son of a bitch. How dare you?
Oh!
I didn't want that, but hey, got big damage off of
the
it.
ball.
Oh, man, how did he do that?
The big bounce.
How did he parry that? I even delayed it on accident.
Venka, just walk in medium kick upper. EX flavor.
Here we go. We got Rage versus EAT.
Us free.
You think so? Let's find out.
Oh, come on.
No! It's okay, I'll make a new lobby. Sometimes making a new lobby fixes it. Other times, guys gotta log out. Like, have other streamers who stream through, it's enabled the bot too, yes. The Jazzy bot, oh my god. Oh, you guys fighting right now?
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's okay. So I'll make a new lobby here. Invite those guys after their fight's over. Get the head and shoulders, Faust. You got to. Let's see here. There's EAT. That's also Rage playing. Oh, lots of guys are on finally. It's in time for the end of the stream here. It's just that cold and dry here, huh? They should get a humidifier.
Ooh, that hurt.
Kenny, the lag is pretty strong.
Ooh.
I invited you as a friend.
My theories.
Hurries. I don't hear any lag on this part. Character select. Sounds good.
Now.
Kenny got the laggy boo-boo connection. What's up with that?
Only every once in a while.
I was just blaming on the fact he lives in Austin.
Jeez. Yo, Alex's buttons are kind of nuts sometimes. His medium punch is so strong. Standing medium punch. That's what they call it. Jesus. Oh, wait, what? 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 Somebody clip that? We traded flash chops. He had time to start, I mean, he shook out that fast for one thing. That's a crazy fast shakeout for one thing. But also, for us to trade flash chops? How? He must got jab flash chop for one thing. I went for fierce, which is the slowest. That's crazy. Yo, Rennick in Chicago? Yo, Jose. Gonna repel this dude? Vencabot deflect?
Interesting.
Here we go. Oh, uppercuts! I only recently realized how strong that is in this matchup. Or anybody who dives. That's not safe. Here's a punish! Big combos, opted to save meter. It's gonna be a tough round for him to close out here. I respect that. Now he's one mixer from death. Now he can use meter if he wants to. Whoa, and he does want to.
Big brain.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Well, he wants to attack, of course.
Look at him saving that meter. When he used it, it counted so much. I guess like that. That's not safe. Could have punched that a little forward. What's up, Destiny? Oh, that goes really far. His car grab. Holy shit. Okay. He's looking confident, but he always does. Even when he's getting that ass kicked. Oh my god, the raw uppercut. Yo, my god. Full screen. Gets a taunt. Extra damage. Now he's basically one mix-up from death if he can get his Tatsu. Oh!
Oh, I like that.
Caught him dashing in there.
Cannon.
Welcome home, Destiny.
Go.
I started here you're gonna be busy, Jose. I would have liked to have seen that. We had Rennick in here the other day in the chat. He came by during Smash Bros. Right when we ended Third Strike. He was like, "I have been deceived." That's all he said, then he left. Oh, I was sick. Oh, what the fuck? Uh-oh. Raw Super trying to cover his Yo-H there. Excuse me, his towards medium punch. Oh, good jump. Oh, that was sick.
That was nice.
I can't believe Fierce came out that fast.
Respect that.
Can't believe he was able to parry and punish with Fierce that close to the ground.
That was sick.
So Giga says, stun actually has a random amount of frames it takes for you to mash out of. It always depends on what kind of move you stun the opponent with. Is that true? Special moves stun for longer than normals. I have never heard that before, GigaScrub. I respect you as a man, as a 3S player, but I don't... I need citation needed. Let's put it that way. Citation needed. I didn't know that.
think there are variables to stun. It's not just like a universal.
Yeah, that's what Kenny says too. So EaTetEET corroborates it, Kenny corroborates it.
As far as I knew, there's like 3 levels of stun.
So if I were hypothetically to get you over the limit with a jab, very unlikely, it'd probably be a pretty short stun.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Into the heat of battle.
There's some pretty good clips on this channel, guys, of like Cycle Stev shaking out of stuns like incredibly fast. I've seen my friend Prime Alley also do some incredible shakes.
Yeah, their joysticks must be screaming.
Yeah, that's what we called that clip on this channel. Cycle Stev destroys his joystick. I can't believe how fast he shook out of that. I've seen Crime shake out of a stun with Q as his opponent's trying to get a punish on him, like trying to close in on him. He wakes up out of the stun, immediately wakes up with standing leg kick and confirming a super. It was the 6th I ever saw in my life. I'm sad it wasn't captured on stream. That was at Michigan Masters last year in tournament. It was one of the 6th I ever saw in my life. But it was one of the off-stream matches.
I'm so ready. That's gonna be so much fun.
It was gonna be so sick. So I'm gonna introduce you to Prime Alley while we're there. I'm probably gonna be driving him around. I should actually talk about that.
Yeah, me and Rick chatted it out. He's looking out for you, boy.
Yeah, Rick always does. He's a very hospitable dude.
Yeah, good
He's got
dude.
mad hospitality.
He said I gotta rub his feet, but I'm alright with that.
Okay, that makes sense to me. It's a small price to pay.
I'm chilling.
Yo, Mutant. It's gonna be sick, dude. Who else is gonna be Michigan Masters? Who in the
Yo,
chat's
Mutant's gonna be
Masters?
there?
Yeah,
I need that
Mutant's gonna be
$20.
there. Confirmed.
I need that $20.
Last time me and Kenny fought, there was no lag. Maybe I'll be lucky.
Battle.
I'm gonna go Alex just in case.
Yeah, I've been waiting for this.
Mutant says double or nothing.
I like that.
Now.
No lag.
Ooh, I like that air.
Oh, fuck.
Schmoop. Good grab. I would like to see a dash follow up off of that, though. There we go. Oh, okay, there we go. Get nasty, Vanka. That was good. Those good jumps. Ooh, that was good.
Makes sense. Don't ever fierce that timing. The whole point, what I've been learning lately about jumping with Alex, is you never want to jump fierce the way that I always do. Don't do that.
So, no. Yeah. Okay.
Good shit, good reaction. Yeah, jumping is fine, but as long as I don't ever hit fierce at that time, I always hit fierce.
Nice. Stay on top. Good shit. Nice.
Could have killed if I'd gone for a super there.
Yeah, it's alright though. Good damage. You're gonna have 2 supers for
Oh,
next
fuck, I
round.
wanted power bomb there. Look at power bomb. I could have killed him with that. Car grab so far. Wow. Got lucky stuck right there. That was a really weird situation.
So you got 2 supers, you got 3 supers. It's, you know, it's even match. Good punishes, gotta get those.
Yeah. Pick it up here, you have to go ham.
Is block on wake up, block on wake up.
Fuck. Wow. Like spike.
Nice.
Got me.
No.
Nice.
See how
confirm.
you're peppering him with that, right? And he's always punishing. So pepper him again with it, and then super.
Okay, explain it to me again.
Okay, so how like you were conditioning him with, and it wasn't working every time. You were hitting like mediums and like light punches on the way in.
Yes.
And like you were trying to power bomb out of it, right?
Right.
Okay, so instead of that, so you already have him conditioned to that, right?
Right.
So you do it again, but then you super.
Right. So he tries to jump, he gets blown up.
Exactly, because he's totally conditioned for something totally different.
That makes sense. If I tick, I land, I'm pretty much neutral. So if I super, I'm invincible. And that comes out in like 3 frames, so.
Exactly.
So Giga says here, also if you parry an attack, another one hits you within 2 frames, you'll parry automatically. Yeah, I know that, the double parry. Ewan says, whenever me and EaT go to the same major, we play a $20 money match 1 game. Okay, EaT's Alex here. There's not a whole lot of lag that time, there's very little. And it fluctuates with him. Nice combo. Yeah, what I've been finding over the past couple days, guys, is that I can jump with Alex as long as I don't fierce at the same time I always do it, which is, you know, the time I want to do it the most. Because for me, that's the easiest time to get the combo afterward. That's kind of the idea, though, right? The fact that it's such an easy way to do it, that's why people parry at that moment. I can jump more freely if I mix up my options. You can parry Akuma's fireball normally, even if Akuma tatsus you while you parrying the fireball. Yeah, kind of. But I mean, it's only within a couple frames, so you can't always parry up. I'm pretty sure it's pretty rare to get that parry automatically. Yeah, if he throws a fireball at you and he tatsus you as well, there's a chance you can get that parry same frame. But it's probably pretty low chance. Definitely possible, though. I oftentimes get the double parry against, like, EX Kunai from Ibuki, also EX LOV from Remy. You get a double parry there sometimes. Damn, I love this game. We got, again, pretty good connection here. KReichJr. The rage special there, backdash low forward. Pretty dominant there from Rage, but Kenny can clap back. He's got 2 bars of meter. Excuse me, he's got 1 bar.
Are you ready? Go.
I'm looking at the wrong stuff. They use a bar for EX Fireball for some reason. Guess he really wanted that knockdown. Black Sparks. Good block. No punish. You could have supered that. I'm seeing Rage giving Kenny a lot of space there. I guess to try and control him from tattooing out of the corner. If I had to guess. Alright, so he blocked the standing strong and actually Kenny was plus there, but he tried to challenge with the UOH to try and get over the low forward he thought was coming. And we're seeing Kenny. Oh man! Wow, okay. Good game.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh, you're right, he does stream sometimes. You ain't lying. He streams sometimes during our tournaments and stuff. Opposite of us. Instead of coming and playing with us, he streams, like, ranked.
Who are you talking about?
Rage.
Yeah, he's a lone wolf. Lone wolf.
There's a lone wolf. Okay, I'm
The
gonna
lone
go with-
go-karting wolf.
Yeah, I've been waiting for this. The fight is ready. Engage.
Too far. Get in closer. Oof, anti. I suppose it didn't kill me. It's okay. Good in cruise. Thanks for hanging out.
Right, that's cool. The fight is ready. Engage.
Go in. Underneath me?
You're Ryu. Anytime you're gonna go air to air, always medium punch.
Oof. I parried that. Oof. Brutal.
Yeah, he just called your number the whole time. Stop playing.
You win.
Because I was trying to go in too hard. But again, I have to take those L's to try and learn something new.
Oh, for sure.
Normally I would play
in
much
order-
slower, but I really wanted to try something different there.
In order to change the outcome, you must change the process.
Well, I got the picture. Yeah, I got the picture. Yeah, I've been waiting for this. Prepare to strike. Now.
With stun, there are 4 main groups of stuns, based on the objects spinning around the character's heads. Stars, birds, angels, and reapers. Each one of those groups has 4 potential frame counts that can select, which determines how long it takes to shake out. Are you telling me different characters have different stun amounts, Kenny? Because aren't the reapers for like evil characters? Are you telling me that for every of the 4 main groups of stuns, I assume is based on the character, there are also 4 shake timeouts, 4 counts? Whoa, that was sick. What was that, medium jab jab?
Yeah.
That's one of those things I also whiff. I was talking recently about whiffing Standing Fierce as like an option for Alex just to make people respect me a little bit. Also, the flash trap's good for that. Especially the jab and the medium one. So Fuzz is EP reading some fortune cookies. He's definitely a very contemplative dude. Kenny says, I think it's random. I'd have to brush up on that. Random?
No, I heard that from a TED Talks with the guy who wrote the soundtrack for the new Doom game.
Excellent.
And just stuck the fuck with it. Because when you're an artist or you're creative, you kind of have to seek shit like that out.
That's true. Ways to stay fresh. But not fall into patterns. Are you sure it's random, Kenny? I thought that... Because doesn't Urien always have Reapers when he gets stunned? Pick up Scoopers. There's a block there from Rage. Real good punish. EaTEET has a little bit of meter left here. Uh-oh! Back and firm. EaTEET saves meter. Oh, my God. Too far to get the Fierce anyway. Wouldn't have got a combo.
Hey!
Yoosh. Still alive. Oh, that was sick! Alright, went for the confirm! Oh shit, well there you go. Good game though.
Back that up, I fucked it up. I'm so scrubby.
You win.
Good shit, Rich.
Okay. Oh, it's Kenny's turn. Fuck, I thought it was my turn. I'm so impatient. What do you see, Kenny? What do you see in your crystal ball, dude? It's based on the character. Okay, that's what I thought. So different characters have different amounts of stun, essentially. I did not know that. But the length is determined by the move that stuns. Yeah. There's 4 levels, right? There's 4 levels for all 4 animations.
Okay, so light, medium, fierce, and special.
Probably. Punish that. Okay. Good meteor save there from KReichJr.
Prepare to strike. Now.
We have him reach, move to the corner right away. Dash up and grab, back throw. Very fast dash, hard to react to, especially online. With a taunt. Okay, there loses his taunt right there. I think I got a good punish on that. Maybe not. I guess that was a pretty good punish anyway. It whiffed. Yo, good night, SaltyFace. Yo, Tommy, it's gonna be crazy from the north.
You win.
Been a pleasure, SaltyFace. Okay. Same thinking this time. I'm trying to strike a better balance, though, between offense and defense. When I'm in the corner, I can be really respectful. Let's put it that way. If I'm mid-screen, I can start to be a little bit more aggressive than I typically am. Watch out for jumping, though, because Rage likes to react. He's a very reaction-based player. He's going to try and anti-air me. I'm not very good at air parries.
Only one way to get better.
You're right.
Oh, we gotta get full punish off that baby.
Yeah. Man, I don't even know punish on the Tatsu either.
Okay. Medium punch doing fucking miles right now. Block. Go wait. Go wait. Oh yeah. Ooh, we could have sweep back. Nice.
How? Did I not get grabbed right there? I grabbed him.
Are you ready? Go.
He had an extended animation. That's...
He parried my fucking uppercut. I went for uppercut there, and I'm glad it didn't work. I watched my spacing on my jumps.
Nice. Okay. Nice.
I can't believe I couldn't block that. Nice escape from the corner. Let me jump at that spacing. Whoa!
Stay solid. Just stay solid. Good. Perfect. Good job.
You win.
I wasn't as aggressive as I wanted to be. It's
You
hard.
didn't need to be. You let him do that for you.
Yeah. You think so, Tom? You think I was in block stun? It might have been.
Battle.
That's what it kind of felt like, but I can't figure out in my head how that could have been. It felt like I was in block stun, but he crossed me up and then landed and then threw. You'd think by then I would be out of my block stun. And also, me and Kenny talked recently about how you're actually, I didn't realize until recently that you're actually invincible to throws for a few frames after your block stun ends. I did not know that until recently. Kind of like waking up. You have extra throw invincible frames after you block every time.
Battle. Go for it.
Nice. Be careful with those. Just can't be giving Urian high parries. It's not a good punish. Once again, give him a high parry for like no reason. Oh, that's not good. It's spacing. Oof. I should have ate shit for that. Oh my god!
Too close, man.
Prepare to strike.
Too close, man.
Now.
Hello.
Well, that was lucky. How the hell did that jab whiff? I got lucky as fuck right there. Too close. Telegraphed that crouching leg kick really hard there. Oof. That's one hell of a button.
You win.
It's a really good button.
Control the sky, made him hard to throw. If I had just stayed on the ground and poked, I could have beaten it.
Oh yeah, you would have traded all day with that. You would have hit it.
If I had woke up crouching medium punch or whatever, it would have got the job done.
Oh yeah.
What's up, Lance? This is actually EaTEET here, of course. Tommy says, I think you have to pause a second, basically, if you want to throw on deeper cross-ups. I guess it makes sense, right? Because you can combo a cross-up that deep. So I'm definitely, I'd be in hit stun, that's for damn sure. So I almost certainly wasn't blocking. Probably right to land, Tommy. It just seems crazy to me that I could have still been in my throw invincible frames in any case at that point. Cross with the medium kick, land behind me and go for the grab, and I'm still on block stun. Or otherwise, throw invincible. Good connection with Kenny here. Whoa, my God! You have a flare.
Oh my God!
I like how when you go really high in the sky, you can see the extra details you almost never see in this game. That's really crazy. All the detail they put into the sprite work and the backgrounds, you never see until you get that fucking super there. And uses that Black Hawk down combo. That high and D combo. Who would fly high and D in this weather? Nice. Missed it that time.
Cancel it right.
That wheel in the sky. Here we go.
Yep.
This gotta be a relatively even matchup for Necro, right? Because of Necro's good anti-airs. Although the fireball probably blows him up, the air fireball.
Yeah, but then you got the stun that really works against Akuma, so it's kind of, I don't know, it's a weird matchup. I think it's probably in Akuma's favor, bro.
Here we go. But Kenny, Necro doesn't really have to get in, does he? He's strong when he's in, for sure, but you can kind of play from far away. It's basically standing strong there from Rage. Oof. Parry buffers. Counter parry buffer. Yo, this is a fast match. Swanging. Parries and swanging. That wasn't safe.
Ooh.
Jump out of the grab. It's a fierce.
Jump back!
Jump back fierce.
Fighters ready. Engage.
Uh-oh. I just fucking stood there. That's crazy. Okay. President combo. Whoa, man! Yeah, it's not your turn yet, dude. Respect me. Take cribs. You guys know I love the crib. Went for some shenanigans there. Went for the whiff the medium kick into the grab there again. Does Goki have Ryu's jumping medium punch?
No.
Okay.
Go for it.
Something different. Learning about the Necro Urian matchup in the chat here. Uh-oh, it's not safe. No punish there from Rage. Really comboed the whole thing there. 7 hits. That's one of EaT's main gimmicks, I find. He likes to cancel his slide and other animations as he lands. Very, very tricky. I don't think I've ever seen any other Goku do that.
You know.
I've never seen any other Goku do that. Oh, no!
Oh, I tried to trade him out.
You win.
Yeah, they ain't got the guff.
So explain how that works. So when you land, you're pretty neutral. Also, I didn't know you could even cancel.
Good.
Yeah, I didn't know you could cancel into a demon flip that late.
Yeah. You can cancel it like perfectly to where like you can either like parry buffer or you can grab buffer.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it.
Interesting.
Are you ready?
Oh, parry buffer, I see.
Go.
Yeah, so I kind of just option selected how I base off of how you like play. Is it the smartest thing? Probably not, but I mean, I love that shit. That's what makes me feel good when I play this game. Nice.
Oh no, how's that fucking possible? God, I get so salty.
Big
about that.
Daddy.
go.
I almost never use UOH. I don't really have to. I can just use this too to beat low buttons.
UOH is good though, especially if you can learn a combo from it. Not the easiest thing to do, but useful. Punish.
Damn!
Oi, Nagate.
I grabbed him. Ah, I deserve that.
Shit, punish. Parry. Upper. Oh, just fuck.
You win.
So he's parry buffering after I do UOH.
Yeah.
UOH parried, buffered down. So I need to just walk up and grab him.
Yeah.
Do it once and walk up and grab. Then if he starts to, you know, break grab, then do it twice and walk up and grab. And so on and so forth. If I were Goki playing Necro, playing against Necro, my plan would be to try to get that sizable life lead from just keeping Necro out. So like after 40 seconds or so, the Goki player should have around 80% of the life, while Necro should be down to like 50% or less. So how'd you do that, Mutant? Air fireballs? Jump back, air fireball? Crouching strong?
Wait, hold on. What's Mutant saying?
Mutant's assertion here, he says, if I were Goki playing Necro, my basic plan would be to try and get the sizable life lead from just keeping Necro out.
Okay.
So
I mean,
yeah.
in theory, like, I guess that would work. But like, I mean, I think you could say that with any character. You know what I mean? Like, that's a pretty like universal like, this is how you can win. You know, type tip.
Well, I guess maybe what Mutant is saying is that compared to other characters in this roster, in this game, Necro moves a very long startup and very long recovery.
Yeah.
So maybe it's easier to hit his limbs than most.
Well, I mean, he's fucking Dawson. Yeah, of course you can hit them limbs.
So maybe what he's saying is just, you know, stay far away and just hit his buttons. And make him come to you, and then just try, you know, at that point he has to... Again, I feel like maybe he does have a point when you make the argument that whether you're playing as Goki or not, they have similar tools for keeping Necro out, correct?
Yeah.
Unless you're talking about, again, about jumping fireball in particular. Because I really feel like with that fireball coming down diagonally at full screen, he can't press any buttons, right? Necro can't press any single button.
Yo, I would love to see... Oh, yes, he went for that upper. I was wanting to see that.
So these are just a general game plan. Probably true of a lot of characters, but maybe it works pretty well against Goki as... against Necro as Goki.
I like going in against Necro with Goki, to be honest.
Because his buttons are kind of slow, maybe?
Yeah, you got shit buttons. What you gonna do? You ain't gonna up for me on Wake Up, so what's up?
Essentially because Goki has less life and short stun bar, he needs to be more defensive for a longer period of time. Yeah, that's true. I guess you would say that's about any matchup.
It's always Goki, though. Like, you got 2 fuck-ups and you're dead. If you're playing against, you know, the right player.
The game's Kenny. The connection seems to have stabilized, more or less.
Yeah, Kenny, I'm glad your neighbors have stopped downloading the goddamn YouTube for him.
It's too risky as Mutant for Goki to go in when Necro has more than 4% of life. So that's what Mutant is saying, is that at that point, you're pretty much going to get that kill after one mix-up. Drops combo. Oh, my hit was on the line!
Oh, I'll do that shit in person, too.
Katsu and uppercut. You better be quick with that punish, son.
You better be. Because I'm gonna let it rip.
Oh my god. Yo, don't clip that, please. I don't want to see that again. Get out of the corner with the EX Tatsu. Good spacing on the standing medium kick. That's not safe. Okay, got to punish a little bit too early there. Tatsus! Okay, uppercut, that's invincible. Look at the combo there. Tatsumaki.
Tatsumaki.
Okay. Oh, fuck.
Oh shit, god damn it. I fucking hate this goddamn stupid lobby system.
There we go. I almost got boned too. What's up, Tron Swanson?
Well, I got the picture. Yeah, I'm waiting for you. Well, I got to fix it.
Instead of putting your ward there, Joey.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
ready for this.
Oh, careful.
Prepare to strike. Now.
Okay, so look over there.
So that drill does basically no fucking damage.
For sure. Just, you know, suggestion.
Oh, this makes sense.
Fighters ready. Engage.
Oh. Well, they're gonna have to retreat. You get all that free fun.
Ah, son of a fuck!
Too
God
far
damn,
now.
I hate that.
Too far. Oh, fuck it. Alright. I respect that. Damn, I really like that Mexican uppercut right there, too. You should parry buffer after doing Mexican uppercut.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess Necro will probably parry buffer forward.
That shit works.
Yeah, I mean, I've been summoning fucking all night, dude. That goddamn uppercut.
How'd
mine's
the
fireball.
coding stream go?
I mean, well, made a lot of progress. We're looking at a pretty complex problem right now, trying to figure out how to get these status changes in our game working. But I think we're going to come up with something probably next Monday. Something firm, something supple, and it kind of shakes when you smack it.
That sounds like something tasty.
Dude, programming's always tasty, man. Programming's always tasty. Alright, here we go. Take grips. Oh my god.
Set motherfucking free.
Set the
What am I
free.
gonna? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do?
That's pretty big damage against Goku's very small health bar. Not much stun as you would think. Wow. So jump over and car grab, that's so sick. Once again, says you better not press a button there unless you're gonna press the right button at the right time. Franz, I think you need to tune into more of the programming streams, huh? Yeah, we really program mostly on Fridays. We did more of like a game design stream today with some programming elements to it. Charles, this game's pretty okay though. Yeah, Third Strike's alright. I enjoy it anyway. I know it's old and crusty, but I enjoy it. Now, I say this all the time on stream, right guys? But this game is new to me.
Wee!
It doesn't even seem that old. Uh-oh! Wow! Ungai.
You tried to parry too early.
Hit that grab too early.
Yeah.
Happens to me all the time. I have a bad habit of whenever I get a parry, I always go for a grab. So I'll parry an aerial and I'll go for a grab too early. I should just freaking
Terrible
hit
habit.
fierce. Or as Alex, medium punch.
Alejandro.
I got to fix it. Yeah, I've been waiting for this. Well, I got to fix it. Yeah, I've been waiting for this. Prepare to strike. Now.
Didn't want that. Look kind of sick though. Oh fuck! Too slow. Damn, fall for that every single time. That makes sense. You have nothing to lose there. Nothing to gain from being too aggressive. What's up, Deku?
Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
Nice. Big damage. Oh no, I'll punish that. Ah, fuck, I always fall for that.
Ooh, shotgun.
Final round. Go.
Ah, son of a gun! Clutchest of parries. Good game, dude.
You win.
Hey, GG's.
I'm missing the chat here. Giga says, low medium punch, Katsu punishes blocked corkscrew. Okay, crouching medium punch. That comes out 1 frame fast and standing, right? Kenny says, maybe you do the EX Viper poke. You can super to punish corkscrew, Benka. Okay. Just raw super. I feel like crouching strong wouldn't punish a jab corkscrew. But I wouldn't get a cancel either, so then I would be fine if I whiffed it. So I've been playing this game for 2 years, and for the first year and a half, I punished every single corkscrew blow with standing medium punch and EX slash elbow. Easy. It's a free punish. But then I fought Tech Plug, who only uses jab corkscrew. And then I can never punish it. I did not know until, for a year and a half that there is a corkscrew that Alex cannot punish with standing medium punch into machine gun blow, into slash elbow.
I couldn't catch any of those down parries.
You win.
Pleasure having you, GigaScrubs. I haven't seen you in a minute, I feel like. I feel like, by the same token, probably, if Alex can't punish it with standing strong, Ryu probably can't punish it with crouching strong. But standing strong might be fast enough and far enough. I feel like I've gotten punishes with far strong before on corkscrew blow. But I think crouching strong 1 frame faster. It'll be a little bit easier. Things been off Twitch for a minute. Welcome back to the lovely world of Twitch. The software only works sometimes. Okay, nice pressure here from Rage. Excellent partitioning. I'm like Mutant's a big fan of this matchup. Got a stun. Better make it count. Ooh, didn't make it count. Have to win anyway, though. I'm gonna do one more fight, guys, and then play some Fear tonight. We played it once on Monday, and it was a really awesome game. I'm really in love with it, to be honest. Looking forward to playing it some more tonight. Not really a shooting game guy, but this game is kind of an exception. Even since he got taunt after that stun, I gotcha. How's so, Faust? What'd you mess up, my dude? I regress in third strike so much I don't get it. Faust, I feel the same way every time I play this game. Sometimes you feel like you don't even know how to play at all. That's how I feel a lot of time in third strike. Like I'm playing for the first fucking time.
So you should feel.
It's very frustrating. But at the same time, you know, it's also kind of shows how deep the game is.
And it's also the most rewarding once you get over those humps.
Yeah, I feel like that's when you learn the most too. After a hump like that. Hang in there, Faust. You only mentioned before you're feeling like your execution's kind of whack lately.
First NEC I ever went to by myself, I got fucking exposed. Bad.
That's in Florida,
Real
right?
bad. No, NEC's in Philly.
Oh, in Philly, okay.
Yeah, that was like Nika, Exodus, Mutant. What else was there? Lava Heart. That was like, I think that was Lava Heart's last tournament. Yeah, that was a fun tournament. But yeah, no, I thought it was like mad decent, and I found out I was actually like complete trash. And I didn't understand neutral. I could parry and I could like punish and like, you know, do all the fancy shit, but I had no neutral. So ever since then I've been learning neutral.
Sounds like what Faust's problem is that he's not being able to hit his combos and in training mode after taking a couple weeks off or whatever. Faust, maybe you just need to kind of stick with it, man. So basically, I have trouble with the fight stick as well to this very day. But if I play enough on it for enough time, it becomes more second nature. If you take some time off from it, I can see how it would make your wrists kind of lock up and you're a little bit stiff. So I practice almost every single day, he says, huh? And still can't get shit to come out right. I think it's gonna be okay, Faust.
Yeah.
Or you can give up. If you want to give up, that's fine too. I won't think any less of you. I feel like giving up is underrated.
Nah, fuck that. Giving up is way overrated. That shit's easy as fuck.
It's very easy. But other times, you know, you could be struggling playing 3S and getting salty or doing something else. Some other kind of hobby you find you like even more.
Yeah, but there's not much that's better than third strike.
That's true.
So that's the problem. So you just gotta hold that shit. You gotta get over it.
Oh, I knew it was gonna come out. Didn't get punished though. Makes sense. I do the same thing sometimes. So I'm not hitting any buttons. I need to hit some buttons. Even if it means at the cost of walking up. Like sometimes I don't even have to walk up, right? Like if I walk up, that's some time I could have been using to hit crouching short.
Yeah, he needs to respect you. Because he's not. Clearly, he just did low, medium, hurricane, like at you. He's not respecting you because you're not doing anything to make him respect you. Definitely not walk forward light kick. That's not the move. Nice.
Well, I'm trying to get. I thought I was gonna get the uppercut there. Too far to punish. I tried to parry, but nothing came out. It's alright. Happens to everybody. Oh, I'm so lucky I got that instead of the uppercut. Damn, I think I carded that one. That makes sense. Remy's jump is weird. Even holy shit, Remy's jump is weird. As Alex, I can't anti-air Remy at all.
Remy's jump is super.
Oh, with strong, I mean, with strong. Because his buttons like make his body contort in weird ways, where his hurtbox kind of vanishes. Like I'll swing my elbow to anti-air him with the medium punch, and he like kind of just pulls his hips back and hits me with his elbow, so it kind of goes like over. Kind of like Dudley's jumping roundhouse. I should be disciplined, guys. I want to play some Fear. I want to play Third Strike all night long, but I want to play some Fear instead. I'm going to watch EaTEET fight, I'm going to watch Kenny fight, and then we're going to move on and play a different game. Come back to this game on Monday. Tomorrow's Friday, guys. We'll be watching a horror movie in this time slot. Haven't decided which horror movie yet, but thinking about a horror film. Guys are welcome to come by and hang out.
You should watch Martyrs.
Martyrs? Is that public domain?
I don't know.
Maybe, maybe not. We'll find out. I'm gonna look up some other kinds of some kind of movies. And we're gonna have some pizza tomorrow and have a good time in general. Even says, like, I've forward drilled before, and Remy can space and time his jump so that he can punish my drill in mid-air with jump fierce. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. That jump fierce of his has a really weird hurtbox. Kind of like sucks his hurtbox like way back. Anyway, guys, as usual, if you guys enjoy hanging out, I'll keep the channel on and check my Patreon page, patreon.com/Vencabot. Even $1 a month's a huge help. I stream for 40 hours a week, almost every week. And that goes a long way to making that possible. Helps me, not have to go out there and get a real job that would eat up all my time and energy. So it's very helpful. Right now, we're making around $330 a month, which is kind of tough for a 70-hour week kind of gig. But it's a gig that's really interesting, entertaining, and fulfilling for me, so it's worth it. But every dollar definitely helps me go to events like Michigan Masters and Texas Showdown, Defend the North, and helps me buy gas and groceries, etc. If you're like me, totally broke, maybe you enjoy hanging out, want to keep the channel online, not exactly, in a state financially where you can help a streamer out in that respect. That's great because the best ways to help out are all free. Like, to help a streamer out, get in their chat, come say hi, come play games, come co-commentate, come do all these things to make the game so much more fun. Also, follow on Twitch for free, tell your friends we're here, save clips. Check out YouTube at youtube.com/VencabotArchive. I have all of my past streams archived there in 1080p 60 frames, organized painstakingly by gaming playlists, such as Third Strike, probably what, like about 500 episodes now? 2 hours long? Holy shit. Glorious 60 frames. Oh my god. We've also got long plays, retro games, modern games, horror games, shooting games, online stuff, single player stuff. It's a lot of content, more than 1,100 videos publicly available, and then another 500 available on Patreon that haven't gone public quite yet on YouTube. It's pretty cool. I'm very proud of that. I put a lot of work into that, for better or worse. Takes a lot of time. Okay, here we go.
So when you said public domain, you mean like shit from like what, like the 1920s now?
Yes, we've been watching stuff from the 40s. There's a couple in the 50s that are still already available. Mostly black and white type stuff. We watched a movie called Scarlet Street that was a drama. That was fucking awesome. We watched a movie called some other movie that wasn't nowhere near as good, but it's still pretty good. I'm looking forward to watching some horror now. Maybe something good or something bad even.
Okay.
A lot of that shit from that time is kind of like B-movie type stuff.
Yeah.
I heard that Night of the Living Dead is public domain, which is true. I looked it up. It is true.
That's tight.
Ewan says Nosferatu. I think that's a pretty short film, isn't it? I want something that's like, an hour and a half long. I think Nosferatu like half an hour, something like that. Maybe around about that.
Final round. Now.
I heard that maybe the Universal monsters are public domain now, like classic Dracula. That can't be true, right? If that's true, that's guaranteed we're going to watch. I mean, it seems like they might be. So the law is 70 frames, not 70 frames, 70 years after the creation of the work, when it was published. Horror tech? Yo, thank you, Mutant. Is that a big list of public domain horror films? I've been using Wikipedia, which is a little bit inconsistent. Dr. Caligari, thank you, Neon. Yeah, thank you, Mutant. Horror tech.
Oh shit, Faust. That's on there. That's 1926.
Good stuff, Kenny. I'm gonna watch one more match here. We'll watch Kenny fight EaTEET.
Oh no, I left.
Oh, he left. Okay, well, I'm gonna fight him.
I left.
Rage is dipping as well. You don't gotta be old. There are other things that can cause them to go public domain as well, right? Like there's other situations that can cause them to go public domain. Oftentimes, like a
Doesn't get
clerical
bought or
error.
something.
Sometimes people just forget. Like the guys that own the studios forget to refresh the copyright. And that's what happened to Night of the Living Dead.
Prepare to strike. Now.
It's not quite 70 years old, but it is. Uh-oh! Crimson Wolf! Crimson Wolf! Oh my lord! That car grab is so far!
Fighters ready. Engage.
Yo, shout out to EaTEET, dude. Shout out to EaTEET. Oh my god.
What'd you do?
Hit him with a jumping jab into super.
Get your fucking head and shoulders scrub. Oh my god, that's sick. Love the condition.
You can't fit through the door because you're stupid.
Nice cross up. That uppercutting, I should have done it.
Final round. Go for it.
Oh, he blocked my sweep. Oh, the delayed fierce into grab. Oh, the wicked power bomb. Oh my god. Lord have mercy. I'm feeling myself, Kenny. I apologize. I don't often feel myself, but when I do, I feel myself. Check in. Oh my god. Check in, check. Oh, fuck! I hope they wouldn't do that.
I think I'll play some Apex Legends.
Yeah, good idea, dude. Have a good night, man. Thanks for co-commentating.
Have a good one.
Very insightful as always.
Hey, have a great night, man.
Peace out, homie. Yo, EaT's so sick, man. I'm so lucky I met him at Frosty Faustings. He's a guy that I was aware of before I met him in person, but he's just such an awesome individual. Okay, let's see here. So let's